How close are you to done?
Oh, I got quite a bit to find.
Oh, fuck me running. I can't do this by myself.
You can start it.
I already did. We're live.
Oh, you could say that.
I just did.
Okay. You gonna say hi?
I did.
No, you just looked at me and said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah?
That's not. We're live.
We're live.
That's better.
What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm just sitting here fucking around, watching TV. I'm gonna just throw random thoughts out there. I really got nothing. But Heather's playing a game right now. I don't know if Connor and Basement are coming, but I know that they're alive. And speak of the fucking devil.
Cheers, Basement.
I am the devil.
How's it going?
Oh, I go good.
You all right? Want to talk about
Yeah.
it? Okay.
I am all right.
Fuck
How
me.
are you, kind sir?
How am I? Well,
Looking pretty good.
I'm at the gates of the multiverse.
It's the multiverse of madness.
It's beyond madness. So I was looking at my phone earlier today because I sent an emoji and the fucker rolls now. And I'm like, I had to have Heather. She's sitting over here. You can't see her because she's fucking invisible. She fucking blends into the fucking mess behind her. So I'm sitting there looking at my phone and I'm like, is this me? And I'm like, Heather, can you look at this emoji? Now look at the tears. They were going around the body.
And that was fucking him up.
It was fucking me up.
Yeah, I didn't know this. I don't know it does this thing.
Yes. New
Sure.
Android phones.
I didn't know there was an update like that. Well, maybe my phone updated too. I don't really send emojis too much.
Uh-huh.
So do you have an Android?
I am an Android.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you.
I don't know why.
Considering.
So
You fool.
I don't know if yours does it, and I don't know if you can see it.
There's cameras over there. There you go.
I can. Oh yeah, I see that. What the fuck?
For
I would
those
also
of
be
you,
like,
I got some
What has
stuff.
happened?
So I don't have anything to really talk about. I just got on here to
Wow.
fuck around.
I'm down to. We watched one of the NXT shows last night. I'm down to put some of that shit on there.
The,
The next
NXT,
NXT.
the NXT show.
It was an old NXT pay per view we watched. But I'm down to put an old pay per view or something and watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm okay with that.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to what? What are we gonna have to do? You talk to me.
We're gonna have to change the background.
No, we can leave.
No, because how are we gonna watch it then?
Hold on a second, there, big shooter. Heather's got.
Hey, big shooter.
Heather's gonna pop over here and
Fix our background so that
She's
we can
gonna-
actually watch the screen.
she's gonna toss my salad real quick.
Yummy.
Booty, booty, booty.
The pants are ripping.
Are they?
Gotta show that butthole.
Just about. Oh.
He's
Jesus.
presenting the brown hole.
Heather's gotta fix some things, and then we gotta mute the stream.
I don't think they've heard Basement at all here.
I didn't even know we were streaming.
Oh, we are.
Oh, that changes everything. We don't have to watch if you don't want to. We could just chill.
No, it's fine.
I had no idea.
I mean, we
I
can
had
watch
no
something while we
idea.
talk. There's nothing wrong with that.
It is picking you up, okay.
Do you know what I called this stream? Fuck around and find out.
No, you guys, we won't be able to do this because you guys. Well, you won't be able to hear this
We can mute the
audio.
stream.
I don't care what they say.
I don't care what they say.
Yeah, we can mute the stream and then.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, see, there's gonna be problems
I'm
because you have to
working on-
watch it through Discord. So,
Give me 1 second.
I mean, we could do something else, guys.
No. Give Heather a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on Wendy though. I will be right back.
Don't come back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
There. Got that.
What's up, Jergs? What's up, big Jergs?
Hold on. There.
Big Jergs.
I got the watch screen muted and I have the thumbnail up for background imagery.
Beautiful.
So I mean, there's a couple of things that we can talk about while the show is on. So
Shao
what
Kahn.
did you do?
I put the thumbnail up.
Oh, let me mute the.
I did already. You're good.
So
We're good.
Good. All right.
See, Basement, we may not have it work just like you do, but we can make it work still.
I don't care what anybody says. I'd much rather watch them. No, really, for real. I'd much rather watch the match, just so that I can get a good evaluation.
Wash an itch.
Yeah. I don't care what we watch. Hey, I know what we could watch. Let's watch that ECW pay-per-view where.
I don't know which one it is.
Oh.
And this is a bitch to search on Netflix. Their presentation for WWE content is bad.
Yeah.
Like you search WWE and you get like everything in. There's no categories or anything. It's fucking dumb.
Got it.
It's fucking dumb, man.
I get it. So I just got back from Indianapolis today.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say India.
Indianapolis today. I don't know if anybody's aware what was going on in the United States yesterday.
Tornadoes all over the fucking place.
Well, there was thousands of protests going on. The hands-off protest.
What's the hands-off protest?
It's telling Elon Musk and Donald Trump keep their hands off of whatever. So that's what it was. I'm not going to go into. I'm not going to go into what it was. It's a backstory to this. So my boss has a Tesla. Right?
That's all the backstory you need for everybody to understand.
And someone keyed it or blew it up?
Nope.
Not that serious.
Well, an employee
of the hotel
we were at put gum on my boss's Tesla.
I don't understand why people find it free reign to fuck around people's property for no reason. It's like you realize that a lot of these people bought Teslas fucking years ago when everyone was fucking sucking Elon Musk's asshole. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's doing great for the environment. It's great. I'm going to buy myself a Tesla. 2 years later, it's a Target.
That being said, I went out to the car last night and took all of my...
And I put gum on it too.
I did. That's what I did. No, I didn't do that. But somebody had egged my car. They threw an egg at my car because there was eggshells on the window, and I'm not saying that there were other cars that didn't have it, but I don't know, man. I do not know what is wrong with this world today. I really don't.
A lot is the answer to that question.
Pick some. I don't care what you watch, man. I really don't care.
I'm starting to, the one thing I know for sure now is that nobody that fucking stood behind, we got to do this for climate change. None of them cared. Nope. As soon as it's someone that they don't want promoting it, it's like, well, we actually will fuck climate change. It's like, okay.
Right.
Fuck you.
Agreed.
I don't know. What's this? No Mercy, Old School, Kane, Undertaker, Stone Cold, looking like he's about to get raped in prison.
I got a question for you. 1993 Beach Blast. The only reason I ask, it's a WCW pay-per-view or NWA pay-per-view, but it's 1990s WCW.
I don't think it's on here.
Can you just try?
Oh, that's how you spell blast. Now is it? Backlash and In Your House.
Oh my god, that is so dumb. Okay. Pick one thing. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
I know. We'll go back to our good old NXT.
Okay, I got one. I have not seen I haven't seen the Bayley versus Sasha Banks match. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I'm not going to say I've seen the whole thing. I'm down to watch that.
I just need to see when this was.
I think it wasn't. It was the first one, wasn't it?
You don't need to know the year to know what to look up.
I don't think it's this far back. I want to say it's like
this one. NXT Brooklyn, wasn't it?
There's a ton of ones in Brooklyn though. Bayley challenges Sasha Banks. Maybe it is this one.
Kevin Owens in a ladder match. I've never seen Kevin Owens wrestle.
All right, we'll watch this one.
Okay, that's good.
Wait.
You can watch the Canadian ads.
I just don't give a fuck anymore. But no, for seriousness. That's weird. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't.
Nobody does.
Listen, here's the thing. I am all for people protesting. I'm not against it.
But when it comes to damaging property.
But when it comes to damaging property and doing something just because, there's something fucking wrong with you. You don't even know why you're doing. Half the people that go to these things don't even know what they're protesting.
No, people
I've
are
always
fucking
said
dumb,
this: if you're gonna make an impact on a protest,
actually no.
Go to the place, to the person, or go to the place of business of the person that you're protesting. Don't come to me and start protesting like they were protesting Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Are Elon Musk and Donald Trump in Indianapolis?
I just don't understand what they're protesting about them. Because all I hear on my end here is, everybody in USAID has lost their job. I'm like, well, they said they were going to cut government funding. And then you can't have everybody keep their job if they're cutting government funding.
Well, they can. They didn't cut the government funding. No, this is the problem.
No, if you're getting rid of departments that are doing nothing or not doing things that the government is interested in, what do you do with the people that work there?
Bye-bye.
When you close the department, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the money is already allocated.
I know, and I've never seen people get up in arms and so much about government employees.
I will tell you that right now they are offering government employees to step away and accept a
back shot.
It's called a fork. I'm going to use the term fork in the road, where you take that fork. Listen, you take that fork.
Do you see this?
Oh yeah, yes. I do. I see it. You're going to take that fork, right? You're going to take that fork in the road. That fork in the road, they're going to pay you until September. And you don't have to go to your office. You don't have to do anything until September. They're essentially giving you a severance pay by paying you for the rest of the year. That is a real thing. That is a real thing.
I can tell you right now, if it wasn't Donald Trump and Elon Musk, people wouldn't be up in arms about government employees losing their jobs. Most people don't give a shit about government employees.
Oh my God, it's Tyler.
Most people want to tell government employees that they shouldn't be employed anyway.
Right? Or I pay your paycheck, mister.
Mm-hmm.
This is when he was great. I mean, this is great.
Yeah, I know. So he comes out to the... If you guys don't know, we're watching NXT TakeOver Brooklyn from 2016? Something like that?
Around there, yeah.
Anyways, watching Tyler Bate come out to, like, all these, like, stupid costumes for, like, a fashion show. And then he shows up.
I haven't had a day off in almost 14 days, Jurgen. It's okay.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean,
I need
a day
time.
off
I
from
get
work.
comp time for this past weekend, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm on leave tomorrow, so
I'm not going to be on leave for a long time.
yeah. And I know in May I'm going to be traveling. Basement. I was going to show everybody my thing. So nobody could hear me Friday night. Was it Friday night? Nobody could hear me Friday night. So for anybody that doesn't know, I went to this place called Dick's Last Resort. And at this place, they insult you. Well, you can't see it because
You can still show basement.
Well, you can. I can stop this for a second.
you just for a second. And then
I don't really care.
You can just put us up on screen, can't you?
Yeah, I just needed a second.
You can just hide the stream and you'll be fine.
Well, I've got an idea. She's fine.
Oh, here, I'll just do this.
There.
So you go to this place. When we walked in the door, the girl, our server, looked at me and said, "You look like a hillbilly." I'm like, "You're a ginger," because she was, and she was redhead.
Bright orange head. No, she was not a redhead.
So then she comes around, and I got pictures of her taking my hat off. It's pretty funny because I'm bald, but it says I come from a long line of first cousins. So they hold nothing back. Because there was a kid that was wearing one of these hats that said P. Diddy would have loved me. There was a baby.
I think it'd be a fun.
There was a baby at the table next to us. Do you know what that baby's hat said? My mama's mistake.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
So they hold nothing back, and I tell you what, and I wouldn't say I got shit-faced, because Heather's got that glass. I had 3 of those drinks.
Yeah, it's about a pint size.
Yeah, it's about a pint.
The size of a pint.
Yeah, so it's a fun place. So I actually brought back the glass. We asked her if we could. She looked at one of the ladies that I work with. Looked at her and said, "Look, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you take off this fucking table. Just leave me a fucking tip." It was funny. She was really good. But yeah, so I just wanted to show everybody that.
You can put the show back on.
You can put the show back on, man.
Thanks for showing us your dick.
You're welcome. Because I don't think anybody's seen anything.
They did. I was watching it. It changed.
Oh, okay.
Everything changed that moment.
Jushin Thunder Liger. This is right about the time New Japan got hot.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. It's so hot right now.
So you're honestly gonna sit here and see, this is where I don't buy the WWE will
not work with anybody else.
Because this guy was in New Japan during this time. Jushin Thunder Liger, everybody. I'm sorry. So
this is when they were also like, you got to remember, NXT was really trying to start up NXT all over the world. They were doing NXT UK. There were talks of doing NXT Canada, and I'm sure they were looking at NXT Japan or something like that down the road.
Yeah, either Japan or China. I can't remember which one. But yeah, they were definitely looking to expand the NXT brand at least.
Yeah, but
I'm
mean,
actually happier with them partnering with TNA because that's where you get the extra exposure for both NXT and TNA.
You can see the difference already. Sense. I mean, you're looking at this and the crowd is into the match. They know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Because it works, it's smaller scale, and the fan base was pretty rabid at the time.
Yep.
But there's almost 16,000 people in the arena there.
It's still not the 20 or 30,000 that they would have for Raw. You see,
I mean, Raw doesn't have 20 to 30,000 people.
At this time, it did.
You also have to imagine, like, this is the normal crowd for NXT wasn't this big.
No, this is a pay-per-view for them.
So you get the diehards filling up at least half the stadium.
Yeah.
So I don't think the ticket prices weren't ridiculous.
I mean, I could probably say it, so it's WWE. This is what I thought Triple H was trying to do with NXT, is he was trying to make, you know how they do the WrestleMania weekend?
Yeah.
He did all of these pay-per-views on the Big Four, trying to make the other pay-per-views like SummerSlam look important by having an NXT event that weekend.
The problem is there was like 3 years there where takeovers were just literally fucking twice as good as anything WWE was putting on whatever weekend it was.
Nope, you're right.
But I've never seen so many people just actively lose their mind over shit that they would never care about.
Yeah.
And it's all just people talking to like-minded people that fucking hate somebody for some reason.
Uh-huh.
So I really want to know why so many people hate Elon Musk.
Because they're being told to. And the propaganda news is feeding them even more lies about, oh, well, he's in there to steal your money. The dude's a fucking billionaire. He makes money hand over fist in a single fucking day.
I get people not liking Donald Trump.
Yes.
I get it. I don't so much get Elon Musk. Elon Musk is cringy as fuck to me. But I don't hate the guy or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he used his own fucking space program to go and get those people that nobody else went and got. He's moved forward with electric cars and electric, pro-Earth choice.
Right.
It's like, I said this before, I'm like, him and Donald Trump could cure cancer and people would still want to blow them up.
Exactly.
It just doesn't matter anymore.
No, because there would be just as many people out there screaming, oh, their cure just kills you. Because that's what the news tells them.
I can't stand listening to it anymore. It's sheeples.
They are. They are major sheeples.
I just looked at Dynasty was tonight.
Oh.
I fucking don't know. Man, I don't know what
was their
Oh my god. So I'll give you the card and the winner. It is just like what are they doing? I don't know what particularly happened, but give me a second. Nick Wayne and CRU.
Don't even know who either of those people are.
Nick Wayne is the one that Christian is with. It's Action Andretti and Leo Rush with Kip Sabian and Mother Wayne. Kip Sabian in a trios match. They beat AR Fox and Top Flight with just Dante Martin and Darius Martin with Layla Gray by pinfall. Anthony Bowens with Billy Gunn defeated Max Caster in 40 seconds.
That was 40 seconds.
Max Caster's been getting beaten like record time. It's like worse than watching Sheamus and Daniel Bryan.
And before you
He's
go
just
on
DJ
further,
Inferno.
when you're looking at Wikipedia and you're seeing the thing at the bottom showing the results of each card, and the description they have to give for the people involved in the match makes the window bigger in height than what it actually fucking needs to be, to just say that it was a tag team match and it was lost by pinfall. It's kind of sad.
Well, they got to put everybody in there, and that's Wikipedia. It's not their fault. Those were pre-show matches. Like, fucking, I don't care. Will Ospreay defeated Kevin Knight by pinfall in an Owen Hart tournament. 13 minutes and 50 seconds. The Hurt Syndicate, which is Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, defeated the Learning Tree in 11 minutes. And the storyline of that is they're trying to build Cassidy from Enzo and Cass. Big Cass. They beat them in 11 minutes. He's looking like a monster. I mean, he's actually putting in the work. And I haven't seen him really wrestle, but what I have seen of him, he looks better than he did in WWE. Mercedes Moné defeated Julia Hart, who just came back from injury. Just come back from injury. Mercedes Moné has every single women's title there is except for the women's WWE.
Women's, yeah.
This woman just comes back from an injury, but they have Moné beat her.
You know what's sad? She might have every title in that industry on that side of it, but nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Julia Hart is the future for them. If they're ever going to do anything with the women, her and Anna Jay are it. Because they don't have Britt Baker anymore. Britt Baker's not there. That was.
I don't care.
I get you.
Honestly,
I get
just
you.
don't care. It's all bad.
I get you, but you again. What I'm saying is, this is the Owen Hart tournament, and you beat Julia Hart for what? So Mercedes Moné can win another accomplishment?
First of all, you shouldn't even be having those two fight each other.
Right.
Because they're at this point where Mercedes Moné can never lose.
Right.
She's not elevating anything, but they keep wanting to elevate her. Right. The ship has sailed, man. Let it drown.
I 100% agree with you. The Death Riders. Cesaro, Pac, or Neville, and Wheeler Yuta.
All I hear is waste of talent.
They won the trios match for the trios titles. They beated Cash and Dax from FTR and Copeland. Edge. That match was 14 minutes, 45 seconds. This one really blows my mind. Megan Bayne, they had her show up. She looks like a monster. Mm-hmm. She looks like a fucking star. She has had one match in maybe 2 matches in AEW. She loses to Toni Storm, who is the champion. She gets a title match after having only 2 matches, and she loses. I thought for sure this is their Goldberg, but they're doing it fucking backwards. If that makes sense. I get you. You don't care.
I don't even know who 90% of these people are.
Yeah, Megan Bayne, she looks like somebody. Well, this was actually a really good match.
I'm surprised they gave it to the Liger.
Agreed.
You know what I'm looking forward to? That fucking Shrek woman that's in like NXT Underground, whatever the fuck it is.
LFD.
Yeah, you know that she's
Bailey,
the weirdest. She's a weird looking person. She's got the body of a man, and the face of like a 300-pound woman.
She does.
Hey, do you know? I was watching Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. When Hulk Hogan lost to Andre in the title, you know what? Andre looks like a giant midget.
Yeah, it's because he's like it's not really disproportionate, but he's got like the mongoloid.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's because he had a condition. He had a thyroid problem, but
Yeah.
So Kyle Fletcher beat Mark Briscoe in 16 minutes and 15 seconds in the Owen Hart. Bandito defeated Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World title in 18 minutes and 15 seconds. Adam Cole defeated Daniel Garcia to win the TNT title in 15 minutes 35 seconds. Kenny Omega defeated Ricochet and Speedball
Oh, God.
Mike Bailey in 31 minutes.
Oh, fucking Christ. There's no way that match looked any good with Ricochet going 31 minutes.
Well, it gets better. The final match was the world title match between Jon Moxley and Swerve Strickland. Who do you think wins?
Moxley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, you know what? Swerve came out and he's like, they don't, you know, what was it? He said that WWE doesn't have any, no respect for black people.
Yeah.
And he went back. He's talking about modern day WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his whole reason was because Vince McMahon said the N word to Booker T, and Booker T should have been furious. I'm like, man, it was a different time. People weren't so up in the fucking ass about somebody saying it was a comedy bit.
It was.
I don't know. I mean, people get pissed off about it. Most people weren't.
No.
Almost everybody left. And if you're gonna be up in your own fucking butthole, let it fuck you. Hey, like we were discussing about who would you like to, you weren't here last night, but we were talking about if we could take, you know, someone from AEW and bring them in to WWE. I'm like, I like Swerve. I know he was in WWE, but after that shit, just stay away.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. It's Buddy Murphy and, what's his name? AJ.
Alexa Bliss and some guy I can't remember the name of.
Wasn't Alexa Bliss a good guy?
Yeah.
Here for a little bit?
I can't remember if these were faces. Like, vaudevillains were kind of faces anyway. I'm pretty sure these guys were the heels. I don't know.
Who are they wrestling?
Vaudevillains. I don't care to see this match, but...
We can skip it.
I just want to... I know Alexa Bliss wasn't... Well, she wasn't wrestling at this time, was she?
I think she might have been wrestling, but not like... Not being showcased as a wrestler at this time. I actually like her better in this type of role than as a wrestler.
I do
Not a
too.
huge fan of her wrestling. I actually feel the same about her that I would about Liv Morgan.
I
Put her as like the manager of someone
Right.
that does wrestle or get involved, but they don't need a singles career.
She's always been able to do this. This is one thing that she is really good at, and I will give her one.
That's what I'm saying.
Credit for.
A manager role is perfect for her.
I 100% agree with you. Ow.
Someone will come out.
You don't like the vaudevilles, Vince?
No, I don't mind them, but the gimmick was so over the top. Oh, it's fucking Blue Pants. How her star has fallen.
Veda? What's her name? Isn't that... No, that's not Veda. That's, what's her name?
Her name was Blue Pants. That's all I remember.
What is her fucking name? She was a librarian in AEW.
Yeah, you're right.
No, I know her. What is her fucking name? Her and Veda Scott had a... She was in that... She was on that show that I made fucking Connor watch. which you have to fucking watch that shit. That's something we should watch sometime. I'm telling you, man. It's not even for the wrestling. It's for the commentary.
Like I don't know about this right here.
Yeah, no.
It's just that I always found the vaudevillains just too goofy for me.
Leva Bates.
There it is.
She's actually a really good wrestler, though. I didn't mind her. She's not bad. She was one if they would have taken her a little more seriously in AEW.
I wonder why Aiden English always went in under the bottom rope.
Wasn't she over, though?
Because he was a bitch. Yeah, she was so over just for Blue Pants gimmick. Which is literally wearing blue pants.
Yeah.
And she's smiling about it. Look at her. What the fuck is wrong with her? Why is she happy that her...
Because she knows they can get out of it, that's why.
But you don't smile about it, though. Look at her.
The crowd is cheering Blue Pants City.
Uh-huh.
Why? I don't understand why they didn't... What happened?
And she just fucking fell off the map.
She did.
But I also don't think she was, like, legitimately signed to NXT for any amount of time. She was there for a very small bit.
Oh, these guys are trying... Well, Simon Gotch, was his great-grandfather?
Yeah.
Or his grandfather was a world champion. He's the one that what is it? The Gotch. There's
Yeah, there is.
Oh god.
You're right, but I don't know the name of it.
Catch wrestling?
Yeah, he's a catch
Yeah.
It's
like a maneuver or a hold or something.
It is.
The one thing I like about already in this tag match is to get out of a submission, he put it into a pin.
Yeah.
Causing the breakup. That's pretty clever for getting out of a submission instead of going for the ropes or anything.
Right.
Right.
It saves, quote unquote, saves the energy.
This is one of those ironic hipster things.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what Blue Pants was.
It didn't take long after they showed up that people started wearing the handlebar mustaches more frequently.
Give me a handlebar.
Was it the Gotch driver?
I think so.
I don't think so. I feel like it was a lock or something.
It was like suplex pile driver.
I know its name only from going through the list of moves in the wrestling games.
Yeah.
It did have a name before, like, not associated with Simon Gotch, but associated with his father.
Yeah. I can't remember it right now. And it's going to be almost impossible to find, too.
Yeah, it'll be difficult to find. Because it's like a in business name.
No.
This was before Murphy, like, doubled in size.
Yes.
I don't know how the guy wipes his ass now.
I think Rhea does it for him.
He's like 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide.
Yeah. But it's so funny because he came out standing up against Alexa and he looks monstrous.
Well, Alexa's...
He's fucking tiny as hell, I know.
Yeah, she's like 4'11" or something.
The kneeling belly-to-belly pile driver.
I think you're right.
But that's not what it's called. They call it the Gotch.
It has every move has like a technical name, and then it's named after a wrestler that might have used it or coined it. The thing is, a lot of the wrestling games, if it's like copyrighted or something, they won't use it.
Right.
Like for Kurt Angle, it was always the Angle Slam. It turned into the Olympic Slam.
Yep.
This is probably back when Buddy Murphy wasn't he pounding Alexa Bliss?
Yes.
Man, Buddy Murphy's run the gamut.
He has.
It's Dirty Dick Murphy. Like I was just, oh, never mind. I was fucking dumb as shit.
No.
Forgot I had closed captions on there, and I thought it was coming up as part of the streaming Twitter thing. That title's not on the line. I'm like, oh yeah, they're good for remembering. So apparently, the Minecraft movie is making a tons of money, which I think we all said it would. I think we all said it would be a shit movie, but make a bunch of money.
Yes, and it's simply just because it's called Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
they came
kind
out
of
with the Fortnite movie and named it Fortnite.
And I mean it's kind of like the same vein as like the Venom movie. The movie wasn't very good, but like
you're gonna hate
made tons of money.
yourself for this because this is exactly what it's called. It's a cradle pile driver, and it was invented by Carl Gotch, known as the Gotch style pile driver.
But it's like
that's what he called it.
It's belly to belly, and you put your arm through the guy's legs, right? And like clutch him that way. I'm pretty sure I know what it looks like.
Over that way.
I thought it was the other way around.
No. Just called a Gotch style pile driver. I'm sure we'll hear it again.
Yeah.
And Michael Cole has actually gotten really good with that, where he's actually naming moves. So I think that's because of Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett's like telling him what move it is, and he just keeps feeding it to him.
I got some bad news, Michael.
I think that's why Wade Barrett is where he's at.
Yeah. Right
now with them. Because you remember how robotic Michael Cole was there for a little while?
Well, I also feel like Michael Cole's had like the noose around his fucking neck taken off.
Yeah.
When Vince McMahon stopped being there.
Yep. Yes. Are they wearing Iron Man?
Yep.
Yes.
Is this about the time that fucking... Well, Marvel was probably really big back then.
It's 2016,
yeah.
So
oh,
yes.
yeah. So they were getting ready to do fucking Endgame and shit, weren't they? When did Endgame?
I don't know.
We were together, weren't we?
We were.
It came out before COVID, so it was between now, this 2016 and 2018.
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Yeah. Because... whatever.
I'm Googling. Hold on.
So you went to see...
Captain America Civil War. That's why they would be in Iron Man gear.
Alpha says, honestly, I'd say Buddy Murphy got the better end of the deal because now he's with Rhea Ripley. I don't know. Depends on what you like and who's... I don't know anything about these people.
You know...
They could all be fucking bitches.
I think people are putting too much stock into Rhea Ripley.
I think she's all right, but she's not, like... She's not... And I don't think she's a great... She's good. Don't get me wrong. She's good on the mic and she's good in the ring.
No, I agree with you. She is one of the better ones in the company. I just don't think that she is going to make it as big as everybody thinks she's going to make it. I don't think she's.
I don't think she's as big as she probably will make it.
So what I'm getting at is I don't think she's going to be the first female to step out and make it big in the movie industry. I
don't think she's going to do anything. I don't think she's going to do anything to that respect. I think the biggest part of her career will be in the ring wrestling.
I agree.
I don't really see. In all honesty, I don't see any of the women's talent really doing too much. Just like the men's.
Yeah.
That's very rare. Very rare.
So they made mention of it. Like, she doesn't even work here.
Yeah, she's hot on the indie scene. And at this point in time, NXT was the WWE indie version.
Mm-hmm.
So they won the tag team champion. It's a good finish.
They've done it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you'll watch. Most of the wrestling really doesn't have. There's no real issue with the wrestling, and the storytelling was so simple that they couldn't really fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
No,
for the most part. That's why people like this.
No.
It was all small scale.
It's not too bad.
Give me an ad. At Canadian Tire, you'll find a bunch of shit you don't want to buy because it's cheap and garbage.
What is that called?
It's called Canadian Tire. It's a shit store.
It's like
Man, they really advertise Canadian things on Netflix. Only.
Team Town Sports?
I've never heard of this before in my life.
Join the huddle? Boy, you guys really need to catch up with the times.
Do we?
Yes.
Everyone's wearing jean clothes for some reason.
More denim to love? Oh, fucking Christ. Shoot me.
Who's this fucking guy? Who's getting... Oh my god, it's Neville.
I mean, it's treated really good on NXT. I don't know why. And Finn Balor. Two lovers.
Isn't this when Finn first got there?
It wasn't... He might have been here for like half a year or something. I can't remember. Cesaro. The one thing you can see already is that like they prioritized in-ring work.
Yeah.
With those three guys.
Who the fuck is this guy?
He's the Grammy-winning music producer. With no emotions. He looks like he's about to murder a family of 5.
He's probably high as fuck.
Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
He's. I can't say it because there is.
It's the perfect 10.
Oh god, I think he's gonna end up on the main roster, and
also the only gimmick that ever worked for him.
You know what would be great is, do you reveal him at the Royal Rumble?
At number 10, yeah.
Oh yes.
Number 10.
At 10, yes, that'd be perfect. No pun intended.
Because he's in NXT right now.
I don't know if he's in a wrestling role.
Yeah,
he is.
He was. She was the North American champion.
Oh.
So, Ricky Starks beat him for the title Tuesday night.
Yep.
Well, that's who he was facing.
So Ricky Saints or Ricky Starks is now the champion.
You got to bring back this gimmick though.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with it. It worked. Keep it.
I do like what he is doing right now.
I haven't.
Oh yeah, you'll see a side of Apollo Crews, not on the mic, but in ring that you never got a chance to see, most likely.
Oh my
Look
god!
how retarded.
Oh my god! It's me.
It's me! Oh my god! I didn't know they made it. He was really like new at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See.
So he's
NXT
just
debut.
He's overtly excited, which is
He's debuting. That's why.
He's what?
He's debuting. This is his debut.
There's nothing wrong with that. His debut.
But he was featured in other things in NXT, like Battlegrounds or whatever the fuck that thing was called.
Was Ty Dillinger a heel at this time?
You know what? It's hard for me to say if anybody was a heel.
Or
He's like half and half. He definitely wasn't. I don't think any of these guys. Apollo's definitely a face, but I don't know if Ty Dillinger was a full-on heel. He was probably.
Was he getting pop? Was he?
He got pop.
Everybody cheered for both of them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. You could see that he's amped up.
Nervous.
I would have laughed if he would have fucking
fell on his ass.
No, his legs, both of his legs just literally fucking exploded right there.
Career over.
Oh my god, like that one.
He honestly looks
just
like
out of
somebody.
the corner. Oh.
He looks like somebody stuck a bicycle pump in him.
Yes.
Maybe they did.
Your boobs are a little flat there, Mr. Cruz. Can I help you?
Can you scoot over here
was
out
good.
of the fucking picture? Even though basement can't, nobody can see you. But
Well, nobody can see anybody.
Yeah.
well, I can see her. She can see me, but we can't see you or anybody else, and nobody can see me.
Sorry, man. It just came out.
Hey.
It's Blue Pants.
Sorry. So I got yelled at for apologizing all day today. Like Laura would yell at me.
Welcome
I'd
to
be
being
sitting there
Canadian.
like, so, I don't know what it was, but like I was supposed to send the slides and totally forgot to send the slides, and Kadena and Laura both like, where are the slides? They're not in here. I said, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I was supposed to put them in there, and they're like, it's not your fault. Stop taking the blame for it. It's
Well,
not
it's your fault. You were supposed to put
it
them.
It was. I was given a specific direct. I was given specific. That's what I tried telling him, and I'm like, I'm sorry, and I just kept saying I'm sorry, like, oh god.
Yeah. There you go. You got the therapeutic hands.
So then, the running joke for the rest of the night was, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, it is. It was my fault. I took the hit for it. I lost my drink today too. My Arizona. You know, I had a cup of coffee and then an Arizona and then
Arizona iced tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the medical. It's the
one that has the green tea and the guarana in it.
Well, no, it doesn't.
What?
Have guarana in it.
Green tea and marijuana.
No, guarana.
Guarana.
Whatever the fuck that is.
It's a energy natural.
It's an herb that helps with memory and energy.
Yeah. So I drink a cup of coffee. I drink one of those, and then I just drink water or whatever.
And then I remember everything. And all my memories come flooding back. All the memories I tried to forget.
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna fucking take those hands.
You wanted it on the camera. Now you got those. Catch these hands. That's what they should have done with fucking Braun Strowman. Showed up with the baby hands. Someone's gonna catch these hands.
You guys are killing me. Right.
That is such a WWE thing to do with Vince McMahon. You know they would have.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wrong.
Undo. Oh, get out of here.
It could be worse. I could be the kind of girl that bites.
your penis off and throws it in the field.
Your penis off.
Well, they exist. Woo!
I just shared a picture in the
Twitter chat.
This was
With my penis getting bitten off. It was the summer of '89.
This is when the waitress ripped the fucking hat off JP's head. His eyes bulging out of his head.
The face.
Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you.
He had a little bit of a crisis there.
She almost ripped my head off. Because my hat, she just like went, and I'm like, God damn.
Terror is what I see.
No, so everybody that I work with knows I don't like it when people touch my hat.
Don't touch my hat.
I hate it. That look right there is a look of you're lucky I'm in a public place. I was gonna get up and I was gonna.
Just
nobody touches my hat, but I let it go.
It's OnlyFans. Look at the Tough Enough finalists. Where are they now?
No.
Remember this guy who was like, he went back
guy?
home to wrangle gators. His whole thing was like, I love gators.
Who is this girl? Not
this girl?
The brunette.
I don't know. She disappeared. I remember this guy because he's kind of a douchebag.
It's Josh, Amanda, Sarah Lee, and Zizi.
And Zizi.
Is he Barry? He looks like Barry Windham's kid. He looks like.
I feel like Josh might actually still be a wrestler. Well, Mandy Rose turned into a whore.
Yeah, she was Mandy Rose.
Oh, was that Mandy Rose?
Yeah.
She was
looked so much better there than she did when. Why did they fucking ruin her?
I'm telling you, they turned her into like a weird mutant face. Yeah, it's Baron Corbin when he had hair, kind of.
You see, this is the Baron Corbin I like right here.
This was easily the best Baron Corbin.
Absolutely.
There was so much potential. The Happy Corbin thing just killed this guy dead.
I agree.
Getting rid of this type of the lone wolf thing was the best gimmick he had. But this is what pissed me off because I was watching NXT at this time, and they had the gimmicks. I'm like, this is the gimmick. You don't need to change it. It's perfect. Roll with it. And nope.
My one question is, when he first got there, I'm assuming they were trying to push this guy
to the moon. Yeah.
To the moon.
Well, I think he was a tough enough guy as well.
But that's what I'm getting out of this vignette. Does that
Sarah Lee died? What the fuck?
Oh, really?
That's what Alpha said. I guess she wasn't tough enough.
She couldn't handle it.
I just couldn't help myself.
Hey. She did
Samoa
die.
Joe.
She died 2 years ago.
How?
Hold on.
It's just on her tombstone. She wasn't tough enough.
You want the good news or the bad news?
I want the bad news.
Lee died on October 5th, 2022 at the age of 30. She had a lethal dose of alcohol and sleeping pills. She committed suicide. Yep, she couldn't.
Well, that's some good news.
She wasn't tough enough.
I'm telling you. It's so bad, but it's true.
So, but I will say this right now. I have been watching that LFG show.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of them in there that I could see down the road making... like the girl the blonde chick.
LFG is like a refined version of Tough Enough. Because Tough Enough was very like grounded, teaching you what the expectations were in the back, and they did the cut a promo, do this, right? It's the same idea.
They do it differently on LFG because they actually put them in the ring in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only difference, I think.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But actually, I think in Tough Enough they did wrestle, but it was like pre-show or some stupid shit.
So it's in front of the Performance Center people.
And a few audience members.
And maybe a few audience members, and the 4 judges, and the 4 teachers, and then 1 legend that they bring in. Which I don't mind. I really don't mind the concept.
It's good for development.
So
I'll say
that too, but it's actually
some people.
I think WWE is sick and tired of listening to the people talk about, well, they do this in wrestling, and they do this, and this.
Well, I also think you get a chance to hit somebody that might like enjoy that type of content, and now they can follow that person's career. So you get like fandom before a debut on the NXT roster or main roster.
Hey, I seen this girl. She's really good. You got to see her. And they still to this day, I can put you in wrestling gear. We can give you a music. But if you don't show it, it's never gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you also have the people that might watch LFG and show up at NXT.
So who said that? We can put all the. I think it was Undertaker. You can put all the gear on in the world. You can play the best music ever, but if you can't doesn't matter. Perform it, nobody's gonna sell it. You gotta sell yourself, man. You can't just expect, because I have big boobs and whatever, or I can do a 750 frog splash. Doesn't mean you're great.
No.
You still have to sell yourself. And I'm talking. This is the problem.
Say quad, that like fucking thing that most people don't have. You have to have it.
Yes, this is the problem with fucking AEW.
Oh,
everybody does the same thing. Nobody cares. I mean, still, Kenny Omega's over, but Kenny Omega's over because of what he did in Japan. He's not over because he's... And so help me God, if they're building to Kenny Omega and Okada, so bad. It's just really bad. It's just he's getting to the point where he can't create his own shit. If that makes sense. He can't create his own stories. He needs to get out of the booking bullshit. Because that's what he's doing. He's booking these shows.
He's been a relatively like net negative to AEW.
Yeah.
In my opinion. They gave him some creative control in the video game. That bombed. They give him any creative control and he's no good. Like he's Ricochet.
Yes.
You give Ricochet creative control, he just shits the bed all the time.
Oh, so this is Baron Corbin's. Isn't this the end of Baron Corbin's running NXT?
We're getting there because when did he debut on the main roster? I can't remember, but he was there like not that long. What, 2017, 2018, something like that?
I actually did start watching the show, and it was the Dusty Rhodes trying to establish the first NXT champion, which turned out to be Tyler Black, or as we call him now, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch NXT even at that time. I didn't see the Shield stuff. I came in after the Shield stuff.
See, I haven't seen any of that stuff.
I'm sure it's pretty good, but I know NXT really hit its stride, and it had about a 3-year run between 2016 and 2019, or 2015 and 2018, something like that. But they suffer from having consistent loss of talent.
He debuted on the main roster at WrestleMania 32 and won the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. So 2018 is WrestleMania 32 was when?
I don't know, man. I'm terrible at this.
So it's 10 years ago. 2015.
All right, yeah. So this is towards, this is the end of his...
I'm like sitting here, 32, 41. It's 9, so it'd be 10 years.
Yeah.
So
he was probably out of here in a couple months. Or this might have been his last hurrah.
Because he is wrestling Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe hasn't won the championship yet, right? So this is me asking questions, and everybody's like, well, fucking...
I'm pretty sure you'll see Samoa Joe.
Because I was not watching...
Swan song, then Samoa Joe will beat him. I think Samoa Joe will beat him anyway, because Samoa Joe had just come in recently.
Right.
And they want to establish him as like that guy, right?
Right. So Baron Corbin was essentially the Dolph Ziggler... But he was good enough to
but this is what they would do, right?
So what I'm saying is this is his final match because Baron Corbin was over, but Vince wanted him. So this was where Vince was like, I want that guy and I want him now. Send him up to me.
Yeah, send him up. And I will say they gave him a gimmick. They kept his gimmick, and they didn't give it enough time. They just didn't give it enough time to get over.
Yeah.
Before they changed him into a fucking farce.
So, you weren't in here, Miss NXT. Baron Corbin debuted in WrestleMania 32 on the main roster, and that was 2015, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. The reason that I call her Miss NXT is because she knows more about NXT than I do. That's the honest to God's truth. Now I could tell her everything about NXT. She goes, "Who's that?" Like she'll come out and look at the team and like, "Who the fuck is that?"
To be honest with you, this is I think around when I started to get into NXT.
Okay. Just Samoa Joe. When I found out he was in WWE. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And then he debuted on fucking main roster. When did they get Samoa Joe? I didn't know NXT existed. Mm-hmm. And then I think somebody said, this guy came from NXT. Because they would do that. And I'm like, what?
They really nailed it, though. Because you give all these guys, some people that were big names outside and people that were coming up, everybody seemed to get their time. Yeah. Whether it was 6 months or a year, everybody got their time before they moved up. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be in NXT for a month.
Right.
So what I do know is Nexus. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that they came from NXT.
It's not this NXT. That is the difference.
I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. And I didn't know that Triple H had turned it... Because if I would have watched NXT here, I probably would have never, ever... I would probably be as mad as everybody else about...
Yeah, because like what you'll see is a lot more of what you see now on the main roster, which is a much better in-ring product.
Yes.
Like, it's going to be hard to discern now because we've had a decent in-ring for a couple of years.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, if you could transport yourself back to what WWE was doing during this era, oh my god, this was like Lashley and fucking the Miz. Was it Lashley and the Miz? Lashley and Rusev.
Yeah.
Fucking X-Angle, stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Where you just had people fighting, good wrestling, minimal storytelling, but it was enough.
Yeah. I mean, the build up to this was pretty good too.
I mean,
Yep, I agree with you right there, Alpha, 100%.
Tony Khan had put the title on Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And that was during CM Punk shit.
Yeah.
He had an opportunity to take a right turn.
He said, "No, we're gonna keep trucking.
We're just gonna go right off the fucking cliff." He wanted so badly to put the title on whoever the fuck he put the title on. Then, who was it? Who beat Samoa Joe for the title?
I bet you Samoa Joe is kind of kicking himself that he wasn't around for the bloodline angle. Because you know he would have been involved in that.
No. I thought it was Hangman, but whatever.
Because Hangman was a good guy. He was a babyface. I don't know. Either way. Baron Corbin had that look of...
Oh, he was an actual boxer before coming here, so
he had the look of a I'm not gonna say a demon, but he had the look of like the devil's right hand man.
Physically, he's very similar to Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
Physically,
yes,
but like not the way he carried himself. I wish Damian Priest was more like Baron Corbin in some ways. Because if you could combine those two people, actually, you know what? I just take Baron Corbin over Damian Priest. I don't care.
I get it. What I said.
There was something there that they never capitalized on with Baron Corbin.
So when I first seen Damian Priest, now you got me doing. When I first seen Baron Corbin debut, I'm like, who's this guy? I like his look. You know, he looks like somebody that I would push.
But you know what else? The NXT was still doing the rock aesthetic and the rock songs, where WWE was like hip hop pop bullshit. Like you could see it in a bunch of the characters, Aleister Black, Finn Balor, him. They were really more into like grunge and rock than they were into give me the green light.
Yeah.
The Coquita Clutch. You just put him to
sleep.
Go. Pretty good.
Yeah, you want to build up Samoa Joe, have him beat him, and have him beat him with his finisher. You do two things. You make the finisher strong and you make him look good.
I don't mind Damian Priest.
I don't either, but I don't.
Do agree.
He's
with
been
what
given too much for his talent level.
I got you. I do agree with.
He's like a mid-card, high-end mid-card guy. He's not a world title guy.
Right.
Not on WWE's main roster. When you look at the landscape, why in the fuck does Damian Priest have a title and you don't have a title on McIntyre, Punk, any of the other guys? For fuck's sakes, any of them could have it.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that.
Because when I look at Priest, I mean, he's older. He's not gonna get any better than what he is.
Right.
And he's not good enough to be a world champion. On the mic or in the ring.
Who? I'm sorry.
Priest.
Damian Priest. He's just boring, man. He's the guy. Okay, you remember how you were saying?
I don't
we can give you the. And remember how you were saying we can give him the entrance, we can give you the clothing, we can do all this. He's that.
I got you.
They gave everything to him, but there's that element that's missing.
But the thing with him is he has flashes of doing it, but it just never culminates into anything.
No, because it's not.
Yeah, it's not going to happen at 42 years old.
That's the way I see him. That's the way I see him. To be honest. Hello. This is before Asuka debuted, right? Because that's her.
What weird. She's hanging out with Ric Flair. Good God. Oh, Tamina.
Oh, this is the okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is during Team Bad.
This is Team Bad. This is right.
They're gonna have the Bailey match now. I'm pretty sure, featuring the women.
Yeah, because you're talking about it too.
Let's go. I don't know how Stephanie McMahon just gets better looking as she gets older.
This is the main event. We've seen all the matches already.
No. That's not. Can't be the main event where Kevin Owens still hasn't wrestled fucking Finn Balor or whoever's wrestling.
And this is Finn Balor as the champion?
I'm pretty sure. But this is... I don't know why she's saying main event when...
Because
it's not.
It's the co-main event, I guess, is what they're going with.
This is the only version of Bayley that worked for me, and even it was like... It didn't have a lifespan because it was so... bubbly, childish bullshit.
Yep.
The Four Horsewomen. That's something that they just failed on. I think they could get a better version
She doesn't
of it.
look anything like that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could get a better version of it now. Sasha Banks out of it, I think they could get something out of it. I really do.
Well, it was the biggest fucking wet fart. One of the horsewomen left and thought she was better than she is. The other one transformed into a different person.
Mm-hmm.
And Becky had a pretty solid run as singles talent. Bayley really never got anywhere close to how good she was in NXT. Yeah, they all went to the main roster, I think, and Bayley was left behind, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the whole thing.
This is Sasha Banks'
farewell tour.
Match. She left NXT after this, right?
She's already left. She was on SmackDown something. Raw, I think.
Was she? I don't remember
At
her
this
showing
point,
up with
she's,
the but I don't remember
the promo just said, Sasha was like, there's a reason I'm on SmackDown and Raw and you're still on NXT. So that's part of the storyline, that she was that's why they showed her vanishing from the Three Horsewomen that moved on, and she wasn't
Bayley
moving on.
They were showing moved on.
No.
Yeah, it was Bayley they were fading out of the picture. Because she had
I know.
She left because she broke her hand.
No, because
she
the
went
other
out on
three...
because she broke her hand. That's why
the
they
other
were
three
fading
were
her
on the
out.
main roster, and she wasn't. But she
No.
Yeah,
Bayley showed up once before she actually debuted. I do remember that.
all I know is she's still on NXT. And this...
No, you are
iteration.
100% right. I got you. So this was right when they had the Bella Twins. They had Alicia Fox, and then they had AJ Lee and Paige. Because remember, Paige took Charlotte and Becky.
Because Sasha wouldn't be going up to the women's main roster if she was still champion.
And Sasha went with Tamina and Naomi.
No, she was on the SmackDown and Raw, even as a champion. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Like at this point, Becky and Charlotte had moved on, and this was Sasha Banks' exit. But she had been showcased on SmackDown and Raw.
Well, Sasha.
Where Bayley, I think, was injured and just she had come back.
But Charlotte and Becky hadn't shown up yet. They had showed up all at the same time. Not Bayley, but Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky all showed up at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Because
I'm pretty sure Sasha showed up with the NXT Women's Championship still.
Okay.
I mean, this is like probably weeks removed from the debut.
I got you.
No, but in that picture that they were showing, they were phasing Bayley out because she had to go out because she broke her hand.
Yeah, but Sasha Banks said there's a reason I'm on Raw and SmackDown and you're still on NXT.
how the crowd is just, you can see the difference. The crowd just loved her. It's weird.
Yeah, she was way over in this gimmick. This was also getting to the end of her run. I don't know how long she held. I'm pretty sure she beat
she won
Sasha, and I don't know how long she held it
She
for.
won the title. She never changed her gimmick when she was in NXT. She loses the title to Asuka, though.
Yeah, but she wins it here.
Right. And isn't she a 2-time champion?
I think so.
Look at her.
Yeah, that's the whole.
When I seen her,
thing.
so yeah, I mean,
This ain't gonna be much better.
Comes in an Escalade with a bunch of black men.
Bunch of Johnny Bravos on the outside.
Mm-hmm. That guy looks like The Rock. The guy that opened the door?
Uh-huh.
oh my god, what the fuck? So CEO. That's all I see now.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed.
No, she's still.
But it's the only gimmick she can pull off. And even then, it's now been running for too long.
Uh-huh.
Not an ugly belt.
It was. The thing also looks like it was beat to shit.
Paige came on it.
I know she did.
Yeah.
Or no.
That might have been the Paige come belt.
Paige did not come on. Well, she might have. But
Brad Maddox and
Brad
Xavier
Maddox
Woods.
and Xavier Woods came on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basement. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be funny if she licked it?
Probably has.
Too legit to quit. Yeah, okay.
I didn't get her when she first came up. I didn't buy anything that she was selling. I really didn't. I never really cared for her.
No, I didn't either.
I felt bad for her.
One thing, like she was pretty good in the ring in NXT when. Let me say this: when there wasn't that much good going on.
Yes.
But she regressed when she hit the main roster.
Yeah.
And she couldn't do anything but this gimmick.
She still can't do nothing but this gimmick.
So she regressed, but I will say this: her best feud on the main roster was with Charlotte.
Charlotte, I can see regression in Charlotte now.
It's
that
because
promo with her and
Stratton,
Tiffany was real
Tiffany
bad.
Stratton, that's the reason that they're doing this match. I don't know who's winning, but you can see that Tiffany has already surpassed Charlotte.
Yep. Charlotte couldn't hang with her on the mic, even.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the fans hijacked the show there.
Yeah, but they let the fans hijack the show.
They had to let the fans hijack it.
It was not good. The promo wasn't good. The promo wasn't good enough to get past the fans.
No. And that's not on Tiffany. That's Charlotte's fault.
It's more Charlotte than anything, but it was just a mess.
What the fuck is she saying to her? This is the Bayley I wish we would have got when she first.
This is something that doesn't fucking happen on the main roster hardly. I mean, why isn't Cody Rhodes doing this to fucking John Cena?
Exactly.
Oh, he did it the other night. I think he wants to.
God. That whole feud is fucking pretty shit for me.
Dude, I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. what I'm saying is he finally laid his hand, but Cody can't go over every single time because then you're giving away the fucking story.
Yeah.
No, but when you get beat up after the match or whatever the fuck happened with The Rock there, they don't mention The Rock, and then John Cena cuts a promo on the fans and doesn't give a shit about Cody. It's not good. I feel like Cody is the champion, but in everything, he's only the champion because he holds the belt.
At the moment, yeah.
I mean, they did him dirty on Netflix. The Rock came in and fucking introduced it while he watched from the fucking fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This whole...
Night, Jurgen.
Later, Jurgen.
Later, Jurgen. So if you didn't know, the title of this show is Fuck Around and Find Out. It's a FAFO motherfucker.
FAFO.
This is going to be a rare occasion. It's just I have Monday off.
The fans are really into this one. I know you guys can't hear it, but they are.
I can tell. You can tell because the crowd is paying attention.
I know it's not a piss break for a women's match.
Yeah, exactly.
But they had invested a lot of storytelling into the four horsewomen.
Yeah.
So doesn't Bailey and her have a match before or another match?
I'm pretty sure they do. I can't. I'm not the guy to ask, but I don't remember much.
I think they did another match
together.
They did another match, and that was the best 2 out of 3.
No, I think that was a match she had with Charlotte. One of the matches they had.
For some reason, I feel like you might be right
with the title.
What's that?
I feel like you might be right on that.
Charlotte and her never did that.
They had
they did it
and they had the first Iron Women's match.
Well, that's because the reason that they did that with they put the title on Sasha because they wanted her to be, but she ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
You also have to you have to realize in 2015, which just says women's wrestling was fucking god awful.
Yeah.
Like yes, it looks like this now, but man, what we were getting back then was fucking atrocious shit.
On the main roster, yeah.
It was all botches all the time.
Because we still had the Divas era on the fucking main roster.
Yeah, it was still pretty much that.
Did you just throw her fucking rubber band at her?
Mm-hmm. Rubber band, man.
Headband, not the rubber band, because her hair's still up in the ponytail.
Oh, I'm talking about
God.
Sasha Banks.
She took.
Slapped the face off her.
She took her headband off of Bailey and hit her with it. Threw it at her.
I didn't see it. It just looked like a rubber band. The Twitter messages going across the board.
They fuck me up too.
Part of our history.
Yeah.
What?
She was that innocent girl until she evolved into the boss. Yeah, no.
They're trying too hard.
They had to, because she didn't have anything else.
I just never seen it with her. A lot of rest holds. She's running her mouth, smiling.
The thing is, they already have the crowd, so
yeah,
they're trying to take their time, and there's no need to like ramp up the crowd at this point. They're already there.
They let these two go for 30 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they go for a while. Some would say too long.
Yeah.
Some being me.
I'm
oh,
with
you think? You think this went way too long?
This match.
When I watched it in the time, maybe not, but now I'm like, there's very few matches that need to last 30 fucking minutes. I can tell you that. That's you weren't here, but I was talking to Connor about it, and I'm like, they really have pushed for every match to get its time. And I'm like, there's something to be said sometimes for like a 10-minute barn, like fucking 10-minute fire fest.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to build a monstrosity.
Yeah, you don't need 30-minute matches all the fucking time.
No.
It also what it does is it bores the audience if the match isn't good enough to be 30 minutes long, which how many are.
Exactly.
And it hurts the matches that should be 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because every match is 30 minutes long.
And they did it right with Braun Breaker when they were building him up after he lost the title. He was pissed off, so he came out and just absolutely destroyed local talent.
So this match lasts 19 minutes.
Well, it's not terrible.
No.
Lengthwise.
I don't know. I don't hate it.
I'm pretty sure I just saw
This is a match you
Grimm's
wanted to watch.
Toei Show, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Well, I've heard so much about it. Like, it's one of the greatest women's matches of all
It's
time.
Grimm's Toy Show!
Uh-huh.
You think I'm better than me, Bailey?
Yeah.
Yeah, she even fucked up that.
Do you think
She had to
I'm
say it
better
again.
than me?
You had to say it again. You think I'm better than me, Bailey? You don't think I have the brain you think I have.
Who do you think you are? I am.
That does sound like something she would say, and then she would say, no, I really mean, do I think I'm better than me? Because she really thinks that highly of herself. She really, really fucking does. I think her ego is her problem.
Yeah.
Her ego
Oh,
is
yeah.
her problem.
This is why she's a billion champions and nobody cares.
Exactly.
Oh, she's trying to break her hand again.
Yep.
I mean, this is okay.
Oh my god. Holy fucking Christ. The devil's got me.
I just went fucking retarded.
Oh my god.
I am fucking retarded now.
I am fucking.
You sneezed him into it.
Break her hand again.
I'm sorry. It has begun.
Oh, between the stairs.
Oh no.
Come on. Okay. I hate this fucking spot.
I hate that too.
Here, I can't get my hand
Can't
out.
move my
What
hand
the
out.
fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about? You can't get your hand out.
It's
Just
dumb.
move the fucking stairs because they aren't that fucking heavy.
Or just move your body.
Yeah. Take the kick right in the ass. You got plenty of padding there.
This fucking Dracula, the fucking referee. That kid is JP right there. He's also wearing the same color, and he's like, I'm just going to sit down.
I don't even know what I'm laughing at.
Kid in
This
the red
Dracula
shirt there.
motherfucker.
He saw what was going on and she said, yeah, no, I'm just going to sit down.
I thought they were going to show it there.
This is awesome.
Just gonna
That's the
do this
cheers.
thing.
Just sitting there.
You ever start watching something, Basement?
And forget who you are and where you are and how you got there.
Well, that too. But you're sitting there watching something, and
You literally try to move to see farther into the scenery.
They're showing.
You're trying to look around something.
Like this. It's like I can't see it, Vern. And you're like, and then you go, oh.
I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Yep.
Just like when you're playing those racing video games and you start leaning with the turn.
Yeah. Why can't I see around it?
I literally did that the other day, right in front of Dominic, and he, because I'm trying to and he goes, "What are you doing?" I don't know why it's a habit. When something's over top of something, I'm doing this. I was moving a slide, and I'm looking at this. What slide is that? It was just, you get that dumb mindset, you can see under shit.
It's a window and not a monitor.
He goes, "Are you sure we don't need to drug test you?"
I would have said, "Do we need to take you to the hospital? Are you having a stroke?"
It was funny. He just sat there and he looked at me. I was literally trying to look under the... Sorry, basement. I'll shut up.
I didn't say anything.
No, yeah.
That's why he's gonna shut up.
It's not your fault.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Okay. Oh, fuck my nose.
Oh, she got deep up in there, man.
She was cupping.
Yeah.
The V and the B, man. The V and the B.
Pussy was all the way up in her elbow.
She was deep. Deep in it.
Oh, we're playing this game. She tightens up her fucking ponytail, and that gives her more power.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dumb.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
They're doing a pretty good.
God.
So this is missing in wrestling too. That spot that just happened. The Jim Cornette has it right. The heel cuts off the baby face from a comeback.
Yep.
You don't see that in wrestling anymore.
Oh, it's a broken hand. But she's not hitting.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just agreeing with me.
I know what you're saying.
But the way you said it, yeah.
The heel was cutting off the baby face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. That's how I answered you, and you're like, you're just saying.
What the fuck?
You son of a bitch.
I know. Just, hey. Just roll with your 40 down the street. I'm just letting you know. It's where I'm at in the world right now.
I'm about to fucking explode Mount St. Helens for my penis.
Then go
Then
pee.
go to the fucking bathroom. Why? Why do I need...
Alright, I'll be back.
You instantly imagined it, didn't you?
No, I just don't know why, every time he's like, I gotta explode out my penis. Like Mount St. Helens. Then go to the fucking bathroom. I'm waiting for him to say, well, I thought he was gonna say he had to take a shit.
You never know. He may power shit after he pees. His asshole may sit there and have its own opinion.
See, you're making me imagine what it looks like sitting on the shitter right now. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me right now. It's just really...
Hey, you're the one who brought up the conversation. I just kept going with it.
I'm sure you did. Bailey the Challenger has something big in mind. She's doing the Bailey to belly.
It was a super belly to belly because it would have been off the second rope.
Sure. I hate that term super. Because what's next? The super duper?
Oh, that was almost a bad landing.
Well, that's her selling. Like she's supposed to.
Uh-huh. I'm just saying she almost landed square on her neck.
I bet she for real hurt herself.
Here, let me just scoot over into position for you.
That's one thing I didn't like either. We have to get closer to the next spot.
Yeah.
It's another thing I hate about fucking wrestling sometimes. I was literally talking to somebody yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Where was it? I know we were talking about it. Was it Carlo? Because they said something about, or was it today? Somewhere in there, like the history of wrestling.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about it, and I'm like, I used to do shows on the WWE and shit, and he was like explaining to me, you know, he's like wrestling, you know, or we were talking about basketball. That's what we were talking about, and I'm like, I played basketball for a little bit, but I like wrestling. And then he's like, WWE? I'm like, no, regular wrestling, but then the conversation started from there.
Uh-huh. Oh my god!
What?
There was a reverse Hurricane Rana from the top rope. It kind of looked like shit, but there it was.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. That's kind of a
10 out of 10.
Was it? You think?
No, 12 maybe.
I didn't. The finish seemed a little flat.
I don't know. We were literally talking about this was before. This was like when women's matches weren't a piss break, and I took a piss during this match.
Yeah.
So 12 to 10, it was not.
So
it was alright.
It was good, but I didn't. I didn't
so
the finish. I mean,
solid
I don't.
6.5 maybe.
Let me say this: the right person won, especially if it's at a NXT Brooklyn, right?
It's a takeover.
This is where WrestleMania was, I think, this year. And this is where you do that. And it's okay.
Oh, look, the other horsewoman came in and hugged her.
Because they're baby. So Becky and Charlotte are baby faces.
Charlotte had more of an ass here than she does now.
She doesn't look like this at all anymore.
No.
The thing she changed the most is the thing she didn't need to change at all.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, she didn't need to change anything at all.
Who?
But, you know,
oh, no.
Charlotte.
No.
Like, why the fuck is she transformed herself into a monster?
Yeah, I know. I get it. But so, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Well, more Canadian ads.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys still have those kind of bags of chips?
Yeah. No, they don't look like that. I don't know what the fuck this is. He's eating ketchup chips.
Oh, God.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What is wrong with your fucking country?
They sell them here, too.
I don't.
Along with the dill pickle one.
I know they do, but the commercials.
Yeah. Don't you love them? It'll be so multicultural. Every commercial will be everybody from every race known to mankind. Genders. Give them all to me. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
What, this whole thing?
No, it's just cut to Triple H. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this.
Oh,
moving on.
What he was talking about earlier tonight, that's why. When he opened the show.
It's a bit weird, okay? A bit weird for me.
It was a flashback to it, that's why they do it.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
They still do it now.
Let's learn why they're fighting.
God.
Because Kevin Owens said he'd fight anyone, everyone, anywhere, or wherever.
They started beating everybody up.
Oh, God damn, he's super. So he was debuting on.
He's already on the main roster.
He just wants to kill everybody in NXT before
Correct,
he goes.
but this is his final
I'm
match.
assuming he's the yeah. There's a pay-per-view of final matches. I think Balor won it,
Yes, this is where Finn Balor wins.
and then I guess they need to bring him back because they didn't have anybody else.
Man, the shit Kevin put his body through when he was heavy.
I'm pretty sure he just stayed heavy.
No, he's lost some weight now. I mean, he's still kind of heavy, but nowhere near that now.
He's like forever pregnant.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. He's fighting for two, okay? I am French Canadian.
Man, the faux hawk Kevin Owens days.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what his hair looks like anymore. I think it's the same.
It's not in the faux hawk anymore. It's more like that 90s Ricky Martin flip.
So just from one bad style to the next.
Yeah. Pow!
Balor, main roster Balor, after he won the championship and got injured, death.
Yep.
Yeah.
For me, he's dead.
I liked him from the beginning. I liked him at the start, and then they killed him.
Well, he killed himself.
On
Accident.
It was an accident, but it did kill him.
It derailed him real hard. And also the fact that Vince McMahon didn't want to do the demon shit. That hurt him.
Actually, no, that was Finn Balor who said he wanted to stop that because it took like 8 hours for them to do that makeup on him.
Well, it's the only thing that set him apart from all the other vanilla midgets.
I agree, but...
So... Now he looks like a 40-year-old wannabe fucking Eminem. Wearing baggy-ass clothes, walking out. Looks like a fucking AIDS victim.
Well, I think he's getting to the end of his career anyway, so...
And what an end it will be.
Yeah.
5 years of shit. And he's done.
He may extend his leave to try and bring it back to what it was.
He's going to do something.
Alright, we can forego these bad boys. Mm-hmm. Where is my mouse?
Does he come out as the demon? Yeah.
Yeah, and this is why he won, because he was the demon.
There's something to be said for a man doing this on stage. If you took away the mist and the lights, it would be the gayest thing I've ever seen. Look at him. Interpretive dance, yeah.
But he's doing a really good job of... This is a good presentation for him, though.
Yeah.
I don't think those were him. I think they were doubles.
I think there were people jumping up. Yeah.
Just this entrance is a good presentation of it.
Yeah. It's the only thing special about Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there is nothing special. He's good in ring. He's okay on the mic. But you need something, man. The one thing that he had that was something, he, I guess, was like, no, don't want it. I'd rather be in a stable with Dominic Mysterio for life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, JP?
I think another level has kicked in.
It's leveling up. Oh, what's this?
It's like a fucking cat. Mate. That's the only thing I don't like about the demon gimmick is the entrance takes so long.
Which is why it should... The thing is, if you did Finn Balor right, he would be like someone that eventually can't get over without doing the demon gimmick.
Yeah.
But you don't see it very often. And you shouldn't. Oh, next episode. I'm disappointed in you, man.
I do like Kevin Owens' demeanor at times.
He's Grumpy Cat.
But he's so good at it. He's
Yeah.
just that normal, what the fuck are we doing?
Enough with the pageantry. This is great for me.
He's selling his character. It tells me he doesn't fucking care. Just fucking
about the pageantry, you know. It's a fight Owens fight, but at the same time, it's like, come on, you came in fucking Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah. I'm disgusted with you.
Look at that nose, man. He must take in the most oxygen in the world. Those nostrils are fucking mega-sized.
His what?
His nostrils.
His nostrils are fucking huge, man. Holy fucking shit.
It's like it's like he stuck the straws for boba tea up his nose.
There's green shirt guy.
He's everywhere, all at once.
He wasn't there for a while.
No, he was there the whole time. He just wasn't, like, featured in camera. Because he's off to the left a bit. See?
But that's the reason he got the shirt, so he would be noticed.
Fuck him.
Do you know what is funny to me? The camera side fucking front row is so programmed. Like, look at them.
Yeah. They're like the least emotional fans. I'm watching wrestling again.
This is one problem I have with wrestling is those people in the front row. If you're just gonna just stand there and look at them, like,
when's it gonna start?
what are they doing?
Yeah, you got Grimm's Toy Show in the second row.
Yeah.
Right behind the Indian guy.
But I would put Grimm up front. I would say, listen.
We gotta switch spaces here.
Yeah.
That one Indian guy that looked like he just got off the boat and was like, front row NXT? Why not?
I just woke up from a nap after the last match. Let me know when this gets good.
First of all, that belt is way too high for a regular ladder.
Yeah.
I don't know,
man. He's a tap into the demon. The problem is with Finn Balor and the demon gimmick, the demon doesn't wrestle any different than Finn Balor.
Yes.
If you truly wanted to have that, like, duality, he needed to... And he's got a fucking huge moveset. But as soon as he joined WWE, he's like, well, I guess I'm going to do 6 moves. That's all I can do. That's all you're going to see.
What you doing?
I was looking at this because it's a different brand.
Oh, okay. Fight Owens. Fight.
You think you'd ever go out in public with a cowboy hat on?
I have.
Well, I think girls can get away with a lot more than guys.
My ex.
You should see my Uncle Bill.
Oh, God.
Was he just 10 gallon for life?
Yeah.
Does he also have, like, cowboy boots?
Yeah.
Oh, it gets even better.
Anything to do with being a cowboy?
Oh, it gets even better. Yeah. Remember the Call of Duty Jeep that they produced for a while?
No, but I imagine it's... Does he have... Does his line of work or anything have anything to do with being a cowboy?
No.
He's retired.
I guess if you're retired, you can be anything you want.
So he is a...
If you're retired, I don't give a shit. I'll dress like anything.
He ran for the state senate way back in the 70s. Or maybe even 80s, maybe.
I don't know.
Don't you almost want to give that look a try?
He worked for the government. He went to college for soil conservation. So he did a lot of things with soil,
He's a dirt man.
Yeah, but it was agricultural.
Well, that's cowboy-esque-ish.
Kind of. Well, it comes from my grandfather. We were that kind of family. Everybody...
wore cowboy hats?
Some did. I had a few uncles that did wear cowboy hats. They weren't cowboys.
The thing is, you can't just wear a cowboy hat. You also have to wear cowboy shoes and have denim jeans.
Did you just punch yourself in the nuts?
Did you realign to sit on your nuts?
I got up to adjust my nuts, and I touched one of them, and I think I just pushed it into my fucking kidney.
All right, well, he's a cowgirl now.
Oh my god, that fucking hurt. My uncles wore various country western attire, but all of them didn't wear cowboy hats. They didn't wear cowboy hats all the time, but they would wear them, if that makes sense.
So I think Alpha could pull off a cowboy hat.
Yes. And cowboy boots, but
Well, I mean,
not really. I mean, didn't wear cowboy hats all the time. We were farmers. So it was like...
Yeah, well, that doesn't make sense.
Midwestern farm, but they didn't wear them all the time. They just wore them...
I feel like it's a thing you don't see in the city, in any city.
Oh, you haven't been to New York?
Hats.
Yeah, that motherfucker...
Well, that's where it's just pretentious fucking assholes. That's the problem.
Well, no, there's the naked cowboy who walks around Times Square playing guitar, wearing cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and Speedo.
And Speedo, so he is wearing something, and he's not.
So I'm like, you still haven't disproved my point. I feel like they need to bring back the cowboy. Bring back the cowboy. Bring back the Daisy Dukes. Bring back blonde girls with massive breasts. Bring them back.
They're not gone. They're still there.
Well, just show them to me more.
You just got to go to Pornhub.
In real life, goddammit.
Oh, I still see some.
I live in Canada. We don't have too many blonde girls with massive breasts.
I know, man. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's because your country went so far liberal it can't escape.
I think they all moved to Indianapolis. Because me and Brent went to, one of my coworkers, we went to get some food last night. We went to this place called Steak and Shake, where they make steak burgers.
What were they shaking?
There was a lot of big boobs walking around the Steak and Shake last night.
I love that you don't call them women anymore.
What did I say?
A bunch of big boobs.
Did I say a bunch? I had a bunch of women with big boobs in the Steak and Shake.
No, you're evolving. It's fine.
A bunch of big boobs.
There's a lot of big boobs walking around that place.
That's all it was, just a pair of tits walking down the aisle. That was it. Just boing, 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 boing.
That's
all
I
sorry,
saw.
Man. when I look at a woman, I look at her boobs lovingly.
First, ass second. No, I will look at someone's face first. I'm not a fucking monster.
I do
But
too.
then,
I do too.
the gaze gets averted.
I do too. The case does get averted, and
It
it
gets
should.
averted fast. I'm not lying. Like it's honestly, don't blame us. It's how we were made.
It is true. It's true. I don't stare at a woman because it's just a natural habit.
I don't only stare at a woman, but
an
you
instinct.
do the double take, sometimes the triple take.
I'm not gonna act on those instincts. The only one I'm gonna act on those instincts with is this one here.
That's because you're an adult.
Yeah,
and not an 18-year-old man.
I use common fucking sense. I'm not dumb. Yeah. I'm not a fucking pedophile.
Then again, if you're showcasing the fucking farm.
Exactly. If you're the one wearing something, putting them out there, they're going to be looked at.
It's going to happen. And it's nothing.
They will be.
And it's nothing I can... Well, there's something I can do about it.
I'm going to stop you right there, because you know what? As a woman... I'm going to tell you right now, your boobs are big enough, even the women are going to look. All right? So it's not just a man thing.
As not a woman, if you're fucking showcasing your breasts, it's so that people see.
Yes.
You're not fucking, here's my tit, don't look at me.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
I encourage Heather to walk around like that.
At the same time, if I ever got called out for looking at somebody, I'd be like, yeah. That's why you dress that way.
All I do when I don't even look at her face anymore, I just look at her boobs.
Just laser focused on the boobs.
I love soft things.
If Heather said the same, she'd be like, "Excuse me." I just love the penis when it's soft more.
Yeah, stop poking me in the back anymore.
Don't you poke in my back.
But it was a good time. Indianapolis was pretty fun. The protest going on there yesterday. I told my boss I was going to keep in mind who I work for. I've said it numerous times. If you need a refresher, just go back to last week's. But I told him because we got done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'm out. I'm going to go I'm going to go to the protest. Because it was just around the corner from us.
Well, if it was where
it took place.
I was going to say, after 1 o'clock, they ended. Because that's all they were paid for.
No, there was people still there. Oh, wait. No, there wasn't. Because I got done and there was nobody.
Yeah.
And then me and Brent and another coworker went and got donuts. And then came back. There was nobody out.
Yeah, for everybody out there listening to us for this, Google Parlor Donuts. They are gourmet, fucking size of your fucking head donuts.
They're
almost.
Really good. They're really fucking good.
Oh. I wish they shipped. Let's get them famous enough that they ship, or they open up a store in every state.
Oh my God, they're so good. It's a little mom and pop store though. It's nothing big. I'm telling you.
I know, but I'm saying we get them big enough to do that. Because they obviously have more than one location. If they have to put indie on their fucking box,
it may be, but Basement's just listening to you. And me.
Well, because it's donuts. And he brought home the churro one, maple bacon, and orange dreamsicle donuts.
I think we're making Basement hungry.
I wish they shipped. I would just want that for my birthday.
Kevin Owens is looking at that ladder like you went the wrong way, motherfucker.
Let's go ladder is the chant here.
Does that so that
this is the era of NXT.
See, this is where I have a problem with it. When they start chanting "Let's go ladder," Now,
That's what I'm assuming they're chanting. I don't know. I'm pretty fucked up. I might be hearing fucking sounds
but if
in my
they're
mind.
saying that this is why I don't like these gimmick matches.
Let's go ladder.
Because they're taking the focus off of what's happening in the ring.
I wonder how many times they cheered "Let's go wheelchair" for Stephen Hawking. It's like, I'm here to tell you about a new discovery in space. Let's go wheelchair.
Well, I don't know how many rooted for that, but I know there were plenty that were rooting Wheel of Chair during the fucking
there
delete
he goes.
match with Matt Hardy and Bray
He
Wyatt.
got lucky. He went in between. Well, maybe he didn't get lucky. He broke the little thing.
He almost
The little
pitches himself
ding-a-ling.
here.
His little ding-a-ling.
He broke his little ding-a-ling, man. I see. This is why I like the gold belts. They glisten. See that glistening?
There is a nice healthy gleam coming off of that belt.
Look at that gleam. Look at that.
I can't reach it. Because I'm too short.
And I
But
can't
now,
reach it because I'm walking up
midget.
the ladder like it's shaking.
Stupid bitch. Fuck your ladder. Fuck your face.
Oh, God damn.
Why did
I landed on him.
Why did he do that shit to his fucking body? I just...
It was the only way he knew to get over with the fans. And it wasn't every time. He didn't do matches like this every time.
Kevin Owens is what I wish John Moxley was.
Yes.
He's
He's
got
the hardcore
the
wrestler, but
ability
he's
to
the
be-
smart hardcore wrestler.
He's got the ability to be both wrestler and hardcore wrestler.
Yes.
Go to Raw!
So he just did his finisher on him, but he's gonna... I don't like this.
Yeah,
That's how
not gonna
every
be a
ladder
finish.
match goes. You know this.
But if this is the end of the match, which I don't think it is...
And the match is over. And just paw at it. Just paw at it like a fucking idiot cat.
Meow.
Fuck you, bitch. That was good.
Damn. It's so
Boom
good.
jarring.
The men's division during this time was probably the most stacked division that NXT has had.
It was also like main event and high mid card guys.
Absolutely
that
every single one
just-
of them.
All of them were like the guys that are the working men
Yeah.
in main roster now.
Yeah.
I gotta go pee.
I gotta go fucking evacuate my entire soul. Oh, it's screaming in pain, all right.
Uh-huh.
Versus
Well, Finn Balor's losing his blackface.
He was losing it when they started the match.
Good
jeez.
God.
Yeah, that's a rough hit right there.
Oh. And he just took it,
He
too.
leaned out to that referee and said, I now have concussion.
It's like, in about 10 years, they'll find out my neck doesn't work no more.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a work or
I honestly, like, at first I'm like, because of how Kevin Owens, like, presented the information, I'm like, I think it's a work. I don't think it's a work anymore.
You don't think it's a work? Okay.
I went back and forth. I'm more on the not a work side now than work.
Right.
And if it's a work, it's hard to tell with Kevin Owens, man. I fucking don't know. I mean, the guy has taken 0 time off for injury since his inception.
Yes.
But
And he's put
it's a
himself
weird
through hell.
announcement. Only a couple weeks away from WrestleMania for me.
Yeah.
Right.
And without really, like, anything super primed for it. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm kind of hoping the plan that you and JP and I all thought of.
Yeah, I mean that's
Randy Orton
probably
now takes on Nick Aldis.
That's the only thing that
I'm pretty sure. Like, even if he's injured, that's probably going to be where they go. But it's weird to it's kind of just shotgun plan close to WrestleMania.
If it's really honestly the only way they can go, unless they just completely remove Randy Orton from WrestleMania.
No, they're not going to do that.
That will never happen. There's so many people that they can have him fight, but it's like all this is good because it's something the fan base hasn't seen.
I mean, I've heard they add him to the world title match.
I was about to say, do you think the plan was? And I said this the other night. Do you think the plan was for Aldis being like special guest referee for Owens and Randy Orton? Considering they were kind of laying the groundwork beforehand.
That could be.
And just because Owens came out and was like, "Oh, I can't fucking live anymore," then this is it. I don't know. I mean, if anybody's gonna tell me, like, okay, when it comes down to like Owens coming out and saying he's injured, is it believable? 100%.
Absolutely.
For a lot of the bumps that he's taken, and the fact that he's never injured, and the fact that it's a couple weeks from WrestleMania, and it was a weird kind of expression of I don't want to miss WrestleMania, but I have to.
Right.
But at the same time, it's also within Owens' wheelhouse to be that way.
It is.
And still wrestle.
Randy Orton's in that same wheelhouse too, where he won't care that you're injured; he'll still destroy you.
I like no matter what, even if Owens can't go, at least I'd rather see. To be honest, I'd rather see Aldis and Randy Orton than Owens and Randy Orton. I was just like I had no investment in that match personally. I like both guys, and the match would probably be pretty good, but I just feel like, dude, what's the point?
You wouldn't be interested in seeing that match?
No, he would be. More interested in that than Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Got it.
Yeah, because I feel like I've seen Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
We have.
Don't care to see it again. Not that it's bad. It'd probably be a good match, but it's just like, give me something, WrestleMania. Stop taking things away from me.
We're fixing to end him here.
Just grabbing him by his
ears.
Fucking Irish ears. Oh, God. This could be real bad.
Nasty.
Nope. I think Finn Balor is not a guy that takes a lot of real bad spots, but I don't know.
Anytime he's put in a ladder match, he takes some horrendous spots.
Yeah, no, I disagree. He doesn't take horrendous spots.
Most of the time, Kevin Owens sets up something that's like this. He ends up taking the hit. Yep. There you go. Good God.
God, why, man? Kevin. And then
Kevin.
And then he goes to get up. He's going to get up. Look at this. I don't know, man. He's...
Gotta get up one more, dude.
Grow, bitch! He should not be getting up that quick.
No, he should not be.
This is why I said, like, Kevin Owens is that guy that he's, like, one of the most reliable talents that WWE's had. He can wrestle any match. He'll do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Hey, Owens, we want you to fucking paralyze yourself in the ring. All right. I'm ready.
That's 3 coup de grace now.
He could have just ended the match.
I think he actually might have hurt his ankle in real life.
Either his ankle or his knee with how he's landed.
It was his ankle.
Yeah. Winner, Kenya. The one thing I'll say about this pay-per-view, it's like super predictable.
Yeah.
Everybody that moved on lost to somebody that was going to stay.
Yep.
But that's enough for me. I can't watch anymore. I gotta fucking shit at my dick.
Yep. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, attack him again? Nope. I was just going through the rewind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as a show, if I was reviewing this now, I'd probably, like, with today's day and age wrestling and stuff, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
There's 6.57, where like the wrestling going on at the time was a 3 on the main roster.
Yeah.
I agree.
This is why, like, when I left wrestling in the Attitude Era, like later, like it made 2002 or something like that, and I came back, I'm like, oh my god, they're actually doing wrestling again?
Yeah. Yeah. There was a long line of just storyline.
So I'm so surprised how like invested Connor got in bad wrestling. Like what was the era? The fucking, not the PG era, but the era before it. The
Ruthless
why am I
Aggression.
blanking on this? Ruthless Aggression. He entered at the Ruthless Aggression era, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd be a fan if that was my entry point.
He was taken to a pay-per-view first, and then went back and he watched fucking everything.
Yeah, and I guess you can really get into wrestling at any point in time, but like I think if you gotten at the Attitude Era and then you watched the Ruthless Aggression, there was a cliff that they fell off of.
You have to remember, I lived through.
I started in the Golden Era, which then went to the Ruthless Aggression Era. The Attitude Era.
I started in the. I don't know what the era was.
Beginning of time era. Pretty much.
So I was watching it. I've been watching wrestling since 1978.
Yeah, I mean you've seen all of the eras, but I think what
all
holds
of the eras. Let's keep in mind, professional wrestling's been around for hundreds of years.
But I think like what holds true is like all of us have an affinity, even if we're willing to admit that it wasn't the best. We all have an affinity for the era we joined in.
I can honestly tell you the best era for me was the Ruthless Aggression era, like the beginning of it.
See, the problem I have is, when I joined with the Attitude Era, they were like pushing the limits of what that show was. You can't take a step back. This is like what I said with AEW. If they're gonna showcase people fucking almost dying on regular TV,
so the problem,
you have to kill somebody on the pay-per-view.
So the thing is, you never really knew what era. Nobody cared, and we didn't have internet back then. Well, not everybody had internet, but they could move things forward.
But okay, so let me put it this way:
change certain things, but not make it obvious. I guess.
In my age group, which was like teenager to getting to adult, it's like, oh my god, I'm a teenager watching MTV, and as an adult I have to watch YTV or fucking the fucking Nickelodeon or whatever, like shit that was just way more for an age group below mine.
Right.
And I didn't need wrestling to get any more crazy. It just couldn't get less.
Right.
And I think that's what drove me away from it with the Ruthless Aggression. I'm sure there was a lot of good things in the Ruthless Aggression era, and I'm pretty sure anybody that's watching this era of wrestling, now in this era of wrestling, the Ruthless Aggression era will be looked upon a lot better.
Yeah.
But the stark contrast between ECW, WWE, and even WCW to a point, going like almost like Jerry Springer-esque, and then being like, nope, we reined it in real hard, and they lost a lot of fan base. But it does depend on when you enter, and I'm not going to say that when I've entered was the best type of wrestling.
No, I don't think. But if I was to pick, because I've seen them all, I've lived them all. The best era for me, and I was telling Heather this, was the Golden Age era. It was right when Hulk Hogan was really going on his run was really good. Vince was really good about the storytelling back then, along with the entertainment aspect.
I also feel like unless you were watching everything that wasn't televised, you didn't feel like you were watching the same thing constantly.
Right.
Both the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era really recycled matches, man.
They did.
Ruthless Aggression Era to a fault. It was like, did you see Raw? I saw the last 6. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope, I get it.
But anyways.
I get it.
I have to go to the washroom, and I'm going to bed.
All right. Yep, me too.
We're going to end the show here.
We're going to end the show here. I want everybody to have a good night. It was fun. I just needed the release. I had a long week. A long, good week, but I needed to release for the week. Yep. So have a good night, everybody. Stay safe and be well.
Peace out, bitches.